Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back to Scribbles Reactions. I'm Vera.
I'm Blackie.
And today we are watching Vinland Saga. Yeah, so in the previous episode, Arne's gone. And
that was so sad.
Yeah, I was hoping that she would pull through. But yeah, and now we have a change in Thorfinn. But we are still not sure, like, in what direction, that change, what direction is that change leading to, because he's now on the way
I'm
to
so interested to see what will happen there, when Canute sees Thorfinn. So let's
see what's going to happen. But before we start, guys, if you're interested in early access, go check out our Patreon because we have all episodes already there posted. And you can find the link to our Patreon in the description below. Let's go.
農場の家屋を接収してもよろしいでしょうか。私の兵がテントでの宿営を射通っております。
ならん。全軍農場への立ち入りを禁止する。兵が村落へ入れば略奪が起こる。
略奪は戦勝者の権利です。
No, it's not.
この戦の目的は農場全体の接収だ。略奪ではない。
The old ways are done. I got this shot. Damn.
Yeah, after you took the farm and everything, and you died.
Where was that mercy for your brother?
これこそが王の仕事なのだ。世は未だ楽土には程遠き。
Yeah. Damn. That's Hanskin, yeah.
の法がある。クヌータや父を殺し。
At the top of the pile of bodies.
Reaches your paradise. My God,
the
that line.
Like, that doesn't work, those two, Murdering so many people to reach a paradise.
For somebody works.
Thorfinnさん。
Oh my God.
お父ちゃんの手がなくなっちゃった。
Yeah, that is war.
How to go after
that is what they want to do. Jeez. Yeah, no, it's hunting him like, Damn. Nice, so like always dwindling, you don't want to fight, but then if you want to protect, like for this not to happen, then it's haunting you. Why not stronger or something, right?
Yeah.
Why can't I just kill people like to protect other, Yeah, so jeez. Yeah, even those words can haunt you, you're so good and everything. I want to protect that goodness, right? That's all that it's so never ending.
戦を続けるか投降するか決めてくれ。
冗談じゃないわ。私は嫌よ。国外追放なんて。この地を離れて古事記をやれというの？エビ、お前が不甲斐ないからこんなことになったのよ。
What the heck are you talking about, girl?
What?
兄貴！ババア！よせ、キツネ。安心しろ、フクロウ。俺に任せとけ。
Just don't run away again.
20人もいりゃ、王の首を取るには十分だぜ。
She's going to try again. That tactic.
多勢に勝利してこそ男の花道ってもんよ。
落ち着けトールギル。当主のケティルが後継ぎと決めた者がおる。
Wait, what? When?
When? How?
Him? His son?
Maybe.
Younger son? Damn.
降伏しろ。
なんてこと言うのこの子は。ノルドの男が恥ずかしいと思わないの。
Oh my god. Does it matter even?
恥ずかしいけど。
No more lives lost.
俺、怖いんだ。人が死ぬのも、
He has soft
俺
heart.
が
So.
死ぬのも怖い。追放でも何でもいいから、こんなこと、とっとと終わりにして。おふくろやみんなには悪いと思ってる。でも俺が始めたから。
Yeah, and it would have happened either
終
way.
わりにして。
Yeah, I mean,
This
Canute
doesn't have
wanted this
anything
farm, so
to
yeah.
do with them, yeah.
悪かった。今のは言葉のあやだ。んなもん、どうとでもこじつけてくんなよ、戦
Yeah,
ってのよ。
this is true.
お前じゃなけりゃ、俺か親父だった。
That is
お前
true.
はあの
Yeah.
時、名誉を守った。な、オルバル。それでいい。名誉は命より重い。
How he's trying to.
モルド戦士の
Oh
勇気を
my
見せてみろ。
Right,
違う。
Hmm.
あんなもん勇気じゃねえ。俺は王の前でしくじった。俺には黙って笑われる勇気がなかった。ドルド戦士の名誉もどうでもいい。降伏する。笑いたきゃ笑えよ。
Even the difference in the postures.
yeah, I mean, definitely. Yeah. He's like proud warrior, and he.
And he's like covering.
手が出たな。
俺も一緒に行こう。俺は笑わねえよ、若旦那。
やってらんねえ。どけ、邪魔だ。
I will go and fight. Try to kill King.
うるせえ。あばよ、腰抜けども。
Cowards.
Um,
Everybody looks differently, so yeah. What can you do?
though, I mean, it's a bit like.
I understand both sides. I'm not like, yeah, even judging anything, so yeah.
No, but it's here even like confusing, like, because he was also the one who ran away after he tried to go after Canute. So he could have accepted his defeat there, that he was outnumbered, that he couldn't win, and to die that way.
No, I mean, not because like he
But-
thinks you try again. Just he's just that's what I'm like. I'm not choosing sides. He's just that
He's-
type of a guy who will strike then hide if
I
needs
mean,
be.
I don't
and then
know if
again,
that was like following their code, if that's like the Norseman code to, retreat tactically, or if he was just also afraid for his life there and ran away for his life. And
I mean,
so-
either way, it's not like there is some higher purpose if you retreat, or if you don't retreat, or if you retreat. Because, like, even Canute's army retreated when Thorgil attacked him, he retreated from the front lines, his soldiers, So, yeah, that doesn't matter,
つまりお前はケティル一族のものじゃねえってことか、チビ。
トールズの子トルフィンと申します。王陛下にお取り次ぎください。
Oh my god, he's acting so.
てめえ奴隷だろ。
But he figured him out.
奴隷はすぐわかる。
Someone's like, yeah.
家畜みてえにくせえからな。
Of course. Thorfinn, kick his butt.
No.
お前なんかじゃ話にならねえんだよ。
私は王陛下と面識があります。名を伝えていただければわかるはずです。トールズの子トルフィンが来たとお知らせください。
Oh my god, of course. Testing him, right?
目が覚めたか
No, he just doesn't trust him.
てめえみてえな臭くてチビのこの絵がいるかボケ
勘に触ったのなら謝ります。でも本当なんです。
そいつまだ寝ぼけてんぞ
Oh my god.
げんこつじゃぬるいと
He's too weak.
目覚めの悪い子だつまりお前のママみてえに優しく起こしてほしいわけだな
I mean, he's just a brute, nothing else, yeah. Cannot hear this. Go see what the ruckus about.
ナト身分を確認
Yeah, Thorfinn.
農場の奉公人トールズの子
Son of Thors. Oh.
Look at the reaction. He's going there himself personally.
Young and small man, yeah.
はいまさにいかがいたしましょう陛下お会いになりますか
いやその必要はない
Wait, what?
Oh.
Why? Huh? That's strange.
の子
Yeah.
I was wondering, part like whether,
I don't know why.
somehow having a feeling that maybe Canute wouldn't want to have anything to do with Thorfinn.
I don't know why.
Because, like, if he's the one who just allowed him to get taken away and become a slave, then and he doesn't care about him anymore, why would he then now care about him now,
No, I mean, of course.
Change
but
his mind
I
or
don't
whatever.
know what's there. Something is there. Why, like, or is it because like his pride is hurt that he was cut there when Thorfinn cut him, or if people would learn? But people saw there were a lot of people there around when he cut them.
いい加減当てろよドロッタ賭けが成立しねえだろうが
Rangers? Oh my god. They're already betting.
よっしゃまず一発チッ毎度トルフィン
それどういう賭けなんですか？
うんああ何発殴ったらおめえがベソかいて逃げ出すかをかけてんのさ
We're
死
crying.
亡および気絶含む一番人気は10発以下だ
その賭け俺も一口に言い
Ah,
ます。
Okay,
okay.
I bet to see a king.
賭ける
Myself.
俺が勝っても金はいりません。
Take me to
Yeah.
Canute.
王陛下とお話をさせていただきます。
じゃあ100発だな100発耐えればお前の勝ちだ
Oh my god.
負けたらお前の命をもらう
Damn, 100 blows. My god.
Dude, that's so drastic.
I mean,
ケテルなんかのためにお前がそこまでする義理があんのか
俺はこの農場に流れ
damn,
着い
he's
て
glad. I mean, he met him, right?
He met him.
戦以外何も知らない俺を旦那様にパテールさん大旦那様も見放さずよくしてくれた。
They show me life. Damn,
お前とだ
this
って出会え
actually.
た。
Jeez.
受けたご恩をこのまま返せないままでいいのか。
Damn, what the heck. To return the kindness, yeah. Yeah, that's the point, to return the
大丈
kindness.
夫だエイナル。
Why Snake is also fighting?
コツがある。
うるせえ
Oh boy, it's going to end here. No, it's going to be the next episode then. Oh my god. Oh my god, this angle, James. Yeah, it's going to end now. Damn it. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
You can see, like, even from his perspective, that guy who is now, like, don't mock me or shaming me or something. You
Whose
know?
perspective?
That guy who's not going to punch Thorfinn. You know? In a sense of, like, now Thorfinn is trying to show them there is another way, right?
Yeah.
But they knew all their life one way, you know. And I'm not saying like it's bad, but I'm not saying it's good. Of course, it's not good because you're killing people, you know, right? But in a sense of like, that is all they know, you know, like they know how to fight only. And that they think that's their pride. Or like, you know, I worked so hard to be a warrior, right? And somebody challenging that, they want to prove themselves, right? And in that sense, then they are just using what they learned, let's say on a battlefield or whatever, right? How you can look the other side where Thorfinn now knows kindness and he just wants to show that kindness to others. You know, it's like two sides of the same coin, you know, like, but it's, you know, the one thing is they're hurting others, but they don't see that, yeah. You know, their emotions are not like, I don't know, are like, their emotions are not like matured, you know? I'm not sure, you know, I don't know how to describe
what
it.
do you mean?
You know, I mean, their emotions, like from those guys that are warriors, that they only knew that, you know, like they never
need
mature.
to grow up.
Yeah, in a
I
sense.
mean,
I
it
don't
feels
know.
like Thorfinn has a lot of progressive thinking there. You
That
know,
was really
that's really progressive for these times, you know. And
I mean, not
you know,
really. There was already the Bible. This is like 1,000, 2,000, 1,500 years.
I mean, what was
and in the
common?
Bible is basically that, you know, like if somebody showed your kindness, show to others, you know.
I mean, no, I'm talking here about like fighting against what's common, like what's, you know, considered to be like usual, like what's, you know, given. And here is that's like that's the response. However you respond, it's always like it's fighting in some form, you know, like you never try to, you know, like let's say talk it out or reason with them. No,
it's so
just
hard.
like going straight to fists and that's it, you know. So it's very powerful. Like even like Kettle's son, like he figured out like, okay, it's pointless. Like people keep dying. So it's just.
I mean, definitely is pointless because you basically just, I don't know.
And you don't prove anything. You just died for nothing because like tomorrow there's something else going to happen. Someone else is going to win. Someone else is going to lose, and all in circles, and you're just going to be forgotten out there. Your sacrifice meant nothing. You know?
I mean, then the irony, you can look from Knut's perspective, and for him, it's not for nothing. It has higher purpose, you know, to save in the future, to not have slaves, to not have wars or something, you know.
But he's not doing it in the right way because you first need teachings. You need to teach people. Like people need to hear about it. It's not just enough if you're there to enforce the rules.
Yeah, but you cannot have teachings without food, and they need food, and they need a farm, and they need more land, and that's how it goes, you know. That's the, everything is connected, you know. It's not like you can, teachings, how? You know, you cannot just come to some other lands like Jesus did and just walk in there.
You have like pilgrims, you know, like it's like a similar concept. Like
but other people don't believe in that stuff.
You know, that's why laws exist, like by implementing laws.
And he's trying to do now laws, Knut. But he needs resources, and he needs.
So far, all he's been doing is like all destructiveness. So
yeah, I'm not saying it's definitely his ways,
because
it's so
like
hard.
His road is paved with so many deaths. Like, how can you then tomorrow come and say, I want this world to be peaceful? Like everyone on Kettle's farm would say, what the hell? Like you destroyed our lives, dude. Like, and you're like fighting for a better world. You destroyed our lives.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't see that. As I said, he's seeing higher purpose, necessary sacrifices. You know?
Yeah.
Even if people will hate him for the rest of his life or beyond his life, he would be remembered as Knut the tyrant, let's say. I don't know, but I don't know how it was in real history. But you know, from that history, you know, like let's say you can say even for Alexander the Great, he was like, trying to achieve peace by his standards, but people look him as a conqueror, right?
I mean, I don't know about whether he will like.
I mean, I'm just saying, like I'm saying hypothetically, like he wanted to achieve unification of the whole world, let's say. You know?
I mean, everyone had plans to like unify, like Genghis Khan to like unify everyone and basically
and have children with whoever.
Conquer.
And we have a gene from the whole world basically
It's
has
always like there's someone
their genes.
who thinks that
Mongolian.
they and their country should be like they should be the
true,
one
true.
who to rule over everyone. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I know I love like to seeing Thorfinn like and how much he's ready to sacrifice to here, as he said, to repay the kindness.
He's more like Jesus now, acting like he's not even like, I thought maybe it would be like if I handle this guy then, but he was like, I'm going to withstand all the punches. And it's not like even he wants to fight to prove his reasoning, but just the basic wager,
I mean, that would be like strange and confusing if like the right direction here would be for his character to just slip it back right into it when we had that episode when he was like so adamant on like, no,
he's
I'm
trying,
not going to fight. I don't want to ever fight again.
He's definitely trying. That's so admirable. Yeah. Like even for Olmar, what he's saying, like some people maybe will not understand how, like when they say for him, like he became a man, like I always look like that. Some stuff I always look like a man is like not who is strongest or who can like provide the most or something. A man is who's just doing a regular thing and trying to help all the time, even just scrubbing toilet, let's say. For me, it's that you are a real man who is willing to do a dirty work when it's needed, or to do what needs to be done, to help. And that's it. Not only destroy, or not order around, or I don't know, or be a douchebag, or whatever, Trying to say in modern days, not like in the older days. In older days, everything, a man was a guy who can wield a sword and he can cut a pig, a roast pig, or he can cut a man in half,
So I can imagine that there are, of course, people who would be like, okay, what the author's trying here to do with Thorfinn, that's like unrealistic and like unachievable, like because I can see people supporting that theory that like you should even like always fight and like give your life to that, like die in a fight. Like I can also see that, but like so, which then I'm even more glad that this kind of story exists. That
it's amazing. It's amazing.
That more people should hear and and try to do better, because like it feels like especially like in everyday life, like in everything, there's always, whenever something happens, people usually have like that like negative response, like either like fighting, aggressiveness, shouting, whatever happens, and it's like it feels like it's easier for people to deal with a bad situation in that way instead of trying to be constructive about it and try to go take a different approach. But
I mean,
it's just how it is.
Psychology is amazing, it comes also from your childhood, right? How you first think about to learn to channel that, let's say, frustration and anger, right? Because as a child, you're just, let's say, trying to put a marble in a hole, and you're getting frustrated. You can't, you're not trying, and somebody has to show you then, right? Like a older person or something, right?
Like a guidance.
You need to have a guidance because you're a kid, and then if you don't know how to channel that energy, then it comes to, okay, I'll just do it the raw way, right? I'm just going to force it through.
Well, that's a problem. People don't know how to channel, like many people don't know how to channel their energy, and the easiest response is just to blow up and,
I mean, it's also chemicals and everything, right? It's adrenaline, it's like testosterone, it's...
I mean, as you said, like, it's also part of the habit. Like if you're like unrestrained, like if your whole life been like allowed to just, you blow up and nothing happens, and you learn that's the way to do it, to keep reacting that way.
But then you should not punish, right? If you punish, it will be different.
I'm not talking about punishing, like I'm talking about that redirection and counseling and guidance, for someone to come and say, hey, that's not a really good thing. Maybe you should try, a different approach, different way. Don't blow up just like that, when
it comes to that, maybe take a deep breath or something and ask for help, even how to figure out the problem that you are having to fix. I'm talking from physical standpoint, like something problem to fix, like like asking for help to put a marble in a hole, but also so you can redirect when you're angry. I mean, I don't know. I know about myself. When you're frustrated, you can't do something, and sometimes you need to really step down a bit, and then just rest a bit, and then try to think about it, how to fix it, and then try again. But that's the thing. You need to try again. You need to come calm and collected. You can solve it. Not maybe in a day, but in a month or two, whatever, So it is a lot about that, everything, how... Then you see this part, like Torgil. He doesn't just want to compute about that, to think about that stuff. For him, maybe it's a headache, how you can be this type of a man, like Olmar,
Yeah, he doesn't just understand different personalities and ways of thinking.
But now it would be hard to change.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. For Thorfinn, as you said, maybe it's unrealistic to change. I mean, not maybe, because he's still a young kid,
I mean, it's
but
harder.
Somebody who is Torgil, who is 30 plus years old, maybe it's so much harder. He already
not just
made
that.
a personality about himself.
It's not just that, but the world functions in this way.
And also the world,
So
it's now a different world.
It's even harder to function, to be this way, like better not fight and try to do everything peaceful way when that's not how the things were done.
And there is also that greed part. So the greed, when the greed comes, that's so hard. And I don't know, it's also so hard. Oh well.
Yeah.
2 more to go, right? No, couple more to go.
Couple more to go.
Thought maybe 2.
No. Like we have 24, so
4 more.
3 more.
3 more.
3 more.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm interesting to see. But
let's see how
we didn't even talk about Canute. What would...
I mean, we'll see.
That's pretty amazing that he didn't,
we'll see what's going to happen. Like if Thorfinn manages to do something, like if he manages to see him to withstand this, then maybe we'll get the answer, like what's going on.
I don't know what Canute feels towards him, anger or... We should see.
We'll see. But thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.